My name's Roger Ryberg, as stated. I am the former owner of Windings Incorporated, a small manufacturing company in New Ulm, Minnesota, where we assembled electrical components for electric motors, mainly brushless DC motors used in avionics, automation, a wide range of applications. And we were started in 1965, and I became interested and involved in 1983 and ran the company until 2008, when I retired and we converted to a 100% sub-S ESOP. As I started to approach 60, realizing my mortality, I realized I had to do something with this great entity. And I wanted to stay involved, but I wanted to have a plan to eventually have a transition. I've been advised by financial advisors that diversification is really important, and everything I had was involved in Windings Incorporated. And I was very happy for that fact, because it grew and was profitable. But I needed to listen to the experts. So I needed to diversify. I didn't want to sell outright and just leave. I wanted to stay involved, and I wanted to have this company that we grew stay in New Ulm, Minnesota, and employ the great people that helped me do what we did. Well, as I said, I started looking around early on, actually, probably before I was about 60 years old, because that's a typical time to think about retirement. I went to a few seminars. I read in the about transition, just in general, and I talked to my accountant. I talked to to people that I thought were smart about this. And as I learned more and more about it, the concept of employee ownership and ESOP checked most all of the blocks in my desire to have it remain in New Ulm, Minnesota, reward the employees that work there, allowed me to stay involved and grow with the company until I was ready to actually leave. And it's worked out that way. The main thing that I think it does is aligns our motivations. It aligns the interests of the owners with the people who were creating the service or the product. We all understand. I mean, I preached the only way you employees are going to win is for us to win as a company, and that wasn't quite true, really, in a non-employee owned company. In a typical public company, we encourage employees to work hard and do all those good things, and then we'll get the rewards, the owners, who are the shareholders. Well, in this concept, the owners are the employees and are the shareholders. And so our motivation to work hard, do good, service our customers is all aligned.
I started in the machine shop, and I held various positions from supervisor to plant manager. At the time I retired, I was a director of manufacturing, and so I saw the whole gambit. I saw a lot of growth there, and there was there was quite a change, as Roger said, as far as when we went into an ESOP company. There was a culture shift. It was a me to us mentality when that happened. We did a lot of educating as far as what it meant to be employee owned. At that point, we kind of shifted from a I'll tell you what to do, when to do, and how to do, to here's what we have to do. And we empowered employees to start making some decisions. And that turned out really well. The people that were there had things to give that I think a lot of times aren't tapped into. And so this gave us an opportunity to tie in their performance to their futures and their value as far as employees. And so that all worked real well. So we saw a direct impact on quality. We saw team building, and as far as recruitment, it was a great help to us to be able to talk about being an owner rather than an employee. And so to this day, we're employee owners, not just employees of Windings. I was 57 years old. It was able to happen sooner than what I ever imagined, and it told me how fortunate I was to have the opportunity to have a hand in our company's success, and so it was really fulfilling to us. Well, it certainly added security when I became part of a 401k at the company. That they talked about that as this big benefit, and you'd give part of your paycheck. You did that, and you watched the statements, and it did what it did. As far as ESOP, you paid nothing. You contributed by what you did, rather than how much money you put in. And so when we started seeing what that could do, and we were very successful, we did very well in the years that we were there, and the company grew significantly. And so it's just an added security and a comfort in retirement that I think everybody at 60 years old, you wonder if you're going to make it and if it's going to, be what you think it's going to be. And for us, it is. So, I owe a lot of that to Roger's decision early on, and to become an ESOP company. And so we feel indebted.
Well, I would say if you're already an owner, you respect your customers, or you wouldn't be where you are. However, I would also say that it's really important to respect the employees that you have that are doing the work, are delivering those services, whether it's a service or a product. They are much, well, perhaps you know this, but they are much more a source of intelligence and knowledge about how to really do things. And you have to listen. You have to create the atmosphere where it's okay to talk and to criticize. You need to be open. You need to be transparent and understand that the only way we're all going to win is if this company wins. And once that clicks and they figure that out, you'll be amazed at the change in the attitude. And it's going to increase the value of your company, period. It's going to be more valuable if those employees are engaged and they're aligned with your goals.